and when Prince William becomes monarch? Do you think that's what...
Here in the United Kingdom, with Prince William now winning this huge battle with his father, King Charles, for there to be an Act of Parliament introduced at Westminster to jettison not just Prince Andrew, but...
It started as whispers, the kind you'd catch only when someone leaned in a little too close behind palace doors. A few murmurs, soft at first, but soon those whispers began to grow louder, ricocheting through the golden corridors of Buckingham and Kensington like a royal echo that refused to die down. And now, oh, it's no longer gossip, it's official. Prince William apparently has a plan, a secret one, and guess whose names are scribbled right at the top? Harry and Meghan's. Imagine this, a frosty morning at Kensington Palace. The air's so crisp, you can practically see your breath swirl like smoke. Inside, William's in his study jacket off, sleeves rolled high, eyes locked on a document that could change royal history. His advisors hover near the edge of the room, nervous, because this isn't about ribbon cuttings or tree plantings. This is about legacy, image, and one last attempt to control the royal storm. Because according to those in the know, the future king is done being the polite one. Years of scandal, interviews, and that we just want privacy tour that somehow involved every red carpet in California, yeah, William's had enough. This time, he's dropping the gloves. Insiders claim he's been quietly strategizing, mapping out a legal plan to strip Harry and Meghan of their Sussex titles. The move could unfold once King Charles gives the go-ahead, or maybe when William finally wears the crown himself. And let's be clear, this isn't just a royal grudge match. William's anger runs deeper, way deeper. Behind that calm, polished smile lies frustration. He's furious over how the Sussex name, once meant to symbolize elegance and duty, has turned into, well, a global media brand, a profitable one. To him, the titles that once stood for dignity have been turned into cash registers ka-ching, from multi-million-dollar Netflix deals to glossy philanthropy photo ops. William believes the Sussex brand has gone from regal to ridiculous, a royal circus damaging the crown's name. He's tired of seeing his family's identity traded for camera flashes and podcast microphones. It's not just about family drama anymore, it's about survival. He reportedly believes Harry and Meghan have turned their royal titles into business tools tokens for Hollywood fame. And the moment William saw the monarchy's image tied to entertainment deals, he knew something had to give. Back in early September, during that tense Balmoral family summit, William and Charles supposedly had a private talk. No Harry, no Meghan, just father and son, and the future of the monarchy. The topic? The danger of letting the Duke and Duchess of Sussex keep royal titles while openly waging their celebrity campaigns overseas. A palace aide later whispered to a British columnist what went down. Apparently, William didn't sugarcoat a single word. He said, "The institution can't survive if its own members keep attacking it from within." He told his father straight, "You can't modernize the monarchy while two of its most famous faces profit from tearing it apart." That phrase, profiting from tearing it down, hit Charles hard. It became the unspoken truth echoing through every royal corridor. For William, it's like watching someone set fire to your family home and then sell tickets to watch it burn. Ouch. From Oprah's interview to Spotify to Netflix, the Sussexes painted the monarchy as cold, cruel, and outdated, all while earning millions off those same royal tales. That was the breaking point. William realized enough is enough. If he wants to save the crown's credibility, he'll have to clean house himself.
United Kingdom, with Prince William now winning this huge battle with his father, King Charles, for there to be an Act of Parliament introduced at Westminster to jettison not just Prince Andrew, but...
So here's where things take a sharp, strategic twist. William's plan, insiders say, isn't fueled by rage alone. It's crafted with legal precision. They're calling it a restoration of integrity, measure of formal right for the monarchy to revoke titles if a royal acts in contradiction to the dignity of the crown. Sound familiar? That's because this isn't new. This playbook comes straight from history, a law once used in World War I to strip German-linked royals of their British titles. William's advisors are apparently using that very precedent modernized and polished as their template. Now here's the twist. King Charles isn't all in just yet. He's a father before he's a monarch. While William views this as a battle for the crown's survival, Charles still clings to the hope that maybe, just maybe, Harry will one day find his way back. But William? He's not buying the fairy tale anymore. Every time Harry opens his mouth, one insider said, the monarchy loses another layer of respect.
Only stripped Meghan Markle of her royal title. Now, when Meghan...
And let's be real, it's not just about family pride. It's about William's own reign. He knows that the world will judge his monarchy by the boundaries he sets now. If he takes the throne while his brother continues profiting off royal connections from that Montecito mansion, he'll look weak, a king without control. So yes, William's thinking long-term. He's positioning himself as the monarch who'll finally say enough is enough, a ruler who values duty over dysfunction. And while all this brews behind palace gates across the Atlantic, Meghan's reportedly fuming. Sources say she's livid at these rumors, calling them a deliberate smear campaign meant to silence her. But deep down, she knows what's really at stake. Without that title, Duchess of Sussex, the sparkle fades. The prestige, the luxury invites, the quiet power that opens LA's elite doors, all of it rests on that single royal label. Take it away, and suddenly the brand isn't royalty with purpose, it's just another celebrity hustle. And you can bet William knows that too.
Absolutely right. I think Meghan Markle has been very brazen recently with the use of the...
If he pulls this off, the blow won't just bruise their egos, it'll hit them right where it hurts most, their wallets. The Sussex name isn't just a title, it's a brand. It's stitched into every deal, every podcast, every contract. Lose it. And it's not just symbolic, it's financial chaos. Even Hollywood's starting to turn. Industry insiders whisper that Meghan's royal glow is dimming. She entered as a duchess, one PR guru told the Daily Beast. But now she's just another influencer fighting to stay relevant. And if William actually goes through with stripping that duchess title, it might just be the final nail in that glittering narrative coffin.
Oh, and the Sussexes left royal duties. How is Will...
But here's where things get spicy. There's talk that the announcement could drop with maximum shock value timed around a huge royal occasion. Some aides whisper about the anniversary of King Charles's coronation. Others hint it could align with a major Prince of Wales milestone. Whatever the event, the symbolism would be perfect, a new era, a clean break, a monarchy taking its power back. Of course, nothing in the royal world is ever simple. Every word William utters will be picked apart by tabloids, twisted by PR machines, and turned into memes within minutes. But if this past year's taught us anything, it's that William's no longer afraid of the battle. For years, he stayed quiet. He let Spare hit shelves. He let the interviews air. He let the headlines fly. But even royal silence has an expiration date. And now, it looks like that date has finally arrived. The next chapter? Brace yourself because the whispers are turning into war cries. The palace's golden calm won't last much longer, and when that door finally swings open, the fallout will be historic. Not revenge, but resolve. And the shockwaves won't just shake Montecito, they'll rattle the crown itself. When the story finally broke, it didn't trickle through the media, it exploded. London woke up one crisp morning to the Daily Mail, plastering a headline that could have been pulled straight from a royal thriller. Prince William's secret plan to strip Sussex titles. Boom, chaos unleashed. Within minutes, phones buzzed across palaces and penthouses alike. Royal Twitter, or X, as everyone insists on calling it, went into full meltdown. Commentators fired off hot takes faster than the palace staff could pour the morning tea. Half of Britain cheered, saying, "Finally, justice!" The other half gasped, stunned that the family had finally turned its sword inward. And across the ocean in sun-soaked Montecito, Meghan Markle woke up to a nightmare. Sources say she was mid-dream when her phone started vibrating nonstop. Her assistant called first, then her PR manager, then her lawyer, all within minutes. One insider told Page 6 that at first, Meghan brushed it off. She thought it was another wild, tabloid rumor. But then, the real journalists started calling. The BBC, CNN, The Times. Everyone wanted her comment. The timing? Oh, it couldn't have been worse. She was right in the middle of relaunching her brand, a new podcast, a lifestyle line insiders said would be Goop meets Chateau Marmont. She'd been pitching to investors, prepping interviews, and rebranding herself as Hollywood royalty with purpose. And then boom, this story hit like a thunderclap, questioning the very royal part of her image. Within hours, panic set in. Her team jumped onto an emergency Zoom call, PR strategists, legal advisors, even a couple of Netflix contacts joined. Cameras on, faces tense, voices sharp. Meghan wanted one thing: control. According to insiders, she was pacing the room, phone in hand, furious. "They can't take what's mine!" she shouted. "I earned that title. I married into it." But that's exactly the point, isn't it? In royal eyes, titles aren't earned, they're given. And what's given by the crown can be taken away. Meanwhile, across the pond, William was calm, almost too calm, because behind his silence was strategy. Every leak, every headline, every carefully anonymous quote, it was all part of the game. He didn't need to speak. He just had to let the media storm swirl around Meghan until the message was crystal clear. The monarchy had the power now. Behind closed doors, King Charles was torn. He loved his son, but he couldn't ignore the wreckage. The late Queen's legacy was built on restraint, on dignity, on duty. Two things that Harry and Meghan in royal eyes had tossed aside for paparazzi flashes and streaming deals. Charles reportedly said to aides, "I must balance my heart and the institution." But William, he wasn't waiting for balance anymore. He was preparing for the future. Then came Harry's reaction, and oh, it was fiery. When he heard the rumors were real, he reportedly snapped. Friends say he stormed out of a meeting with his own media team, shouting about betrayal and William's obsession with control. He allegedly called his father directly, demanding answers, but aides intercepted. "His Majesty will speak to you in due time," they said, and that line, "in due time," was like gasoline on fire. Harry felt completely frozen out. To him, it wasn't just about titles, it was about identity. He told friends, "He's trying to erase me," that his brother, his best mate from childhood, was now trying to strip away the last piece of who he was. It broke something inside him. But Meghan's reaction? Hers was calculated. By sunset that same day, her PR machine kicked into overdrive. Carefully curated sources close to Meghan started feeding stories to Variety and The Hollywood Reporter. The message? Crystal clear. This is a sexist colonial attack on a woman of color who dared to speak her truth. Classic. Meghan moved, turning a royal crisis into a moral crusade. And it worked, at least at first. Twitter lit up with hashtags like #StandWithMeghan and #StopTheSmear. Hollywood friends, stylists, activists, even a few A-list actresses posted cryptic stories with crowns and broken hearts. But while the internet buzzed with sympathy, the palace played its quiet, deadly game. Because then, boom, a leak. Someone, and insiders swear it came from William's circle, dropped the exact legal clause being considered to justify removing the titles. It was brutal in its simplicity. Peerage titles may be rescinded by Act of Parliament or under authority of the Crown. In cases where the dignity of the crown has been brought into disrepute. There it was in black and white. Brought into disrepute. That phrase became the headline of the week. Talk shows debated it. Tabloids printed it, politicians discussed it, everyone had an opinion. Had Harry and Meghan brought the tissy, crown into disrepute? Advisors whisper in corners. Emails are sent, deleted, resent again. Even Charles's longtime courtiers say the mood is shifting, that William's taking charge of the monarchy's future faster than anyone expected. In Montecito, sources say Meghan's retreating into strategy mode, playing victim on camera while plotting empire off it. But without that Duchess title, every move becomes harder. The luxury invitations, the brand deals, the A-list aura all dimming, and if the whispers are true, the next time Harry and Meghan hear the word Sussex, it won't be a title anymore. It'll be a memory.